we had a house in Campus Town attached to a church. We learned that it was going to be demolished, and so necessarily we had to move the shelter. We were able to go from sheltering just 6 or 7 women to being able to shelter 16 women and children as well. The challenge with that was several, but most distressing really was the reaction on the part of neighbors. We could understand that parents and others would be frightened, not knowing what is domestic violence. What we really needed to do was sensitize and educate our neighbors. They realized as the years went by that it was not a dangerous place, and certainly this home was more than wonderful for these women. I think in terms of a woman who we were able to save, this is a woman who, when I first met her, her head had been shaved because her husband had broken glass bottles on her head, and it needed to be shaved to get as much of the glass out as possible. And the reason for feeling suicidal is that he threatened, he was doing his PhD work, she was doing her bachelor's work, and he threatened to withdraw any support, so she would need necessarily as an international student to go back to her homeland. Well, he had taken terrible photographs of her. He sent these photos back to her home country, back to her family. So as Jane said, the humiliation was so great. How do I go back to that? You know, what was so wonderful is to watch a woman whose head was initially bowed to lift and smile and laugh. And well, I get emotional thinking about it. I had the prideful opportunity to go to her graduation when she graduated with her bachelor's, and then when she graduated with her master's, and then when she graduated with her PhD.